So Derek would be proud of me. If you don't know who Derek is, Vice Grip Garage is his channel. So check it out. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, the most famous YouTuber in the world that no one has ever heard of. Okay, so last night what I did was I put this felt in here and I glued it down. We glued these gaskets on yesterday. I'm all set to put the Hogshead on. Now the reason I did that, if you haven't figured it out already, I'll tell you. The reason I glued these down is because now they won't move. So I don't have to worry about wrestling this giant piece of cast iron. The springs, the pins, the rods, all of that, and worry about the gasket squirting around while I'm doing it. So just a little tip, I don't want to play with that. The other thing I found was this pan is twisted. And I think what I'm going to do is put the Hogshead on, bolt it up to here, tip it back up, bolt it to here, drop that fourth main in, of course with it vertical, because we need a straight line from end to end. It has to be straight. If this bends in the middle, it'll break. So I think I can get away with the shims. I think I can pull this side tighter to pull this corner of the pan up, because it's just got a tiny twist in it. And I don't know if you were able to see on the camera or not, but it's not much. It's not something I'm completely worried about, but now's the time to fix it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this off camera because I'm pressed for time. I want to make sure I do it right, and it's miserable. It's going to be like an hour's worth of film for me to put this on, so I'm just going to do it. Basically, you put the ass end in, and then you drop the front down, but you got to line all this stuff up. So I'm just going to get it done. You can complain all you want in the comments. Why? But it looks like it's crooked. This side isn't done yet. Well, I got those on. Still looks like it's crooked to me. Okay, so this is the first time ever for me where I've actually used this tool, and I've just got it jammed in there a little bit. If I can get it back out again. And we've got a little band wrench here. This actually went together fairly well. I'm surprised. Everything else on this car has been a fight, but this hasn't been half bad. To back that off. See if I can get this back one out. Definitely got to get all the wire out. Come on. There's one. I am actually working between the legs of the tripod. It's not easy showing you guys this. I guess this was a good idea at the time, but man, what a pain in the ass. At least these pieces all went together relatively easy. Sometimes it is a fight to get these in. Now, if you want to see a video on how to put this, how I just put this on, if you want to see a video on how I just put this on without the clinking, go through the playlist. I'm not sure which one it is. I'm sure it has transmission in the title or in the description. You can search for it. But I went through all of this at least once in the past. And I'm just not in the mood today to do it again. Typically what I do, hang on, I'll show you. I'll show you how I set these. I'm doing it the wrench way right now. But typically what I do is I take this in here, pry it sideways, and then tighten it up with my fingers. This length of screwdriver is my favorite. And it's not working so well with the wide band, but yeah, that's about it. That's about as far as I go with that one. And I think the brake's a little tight, if anything. But it's going to loosen up as soon as we put oil in here. And the bands will change shape. So I think we have it. I think we're done. I think the next thing I'm going to do is tip this back up, put the starter on, generator on, put the head on, cover this up. I'll cover this up before I leave here tonight for sure, so we don't want anything falling in there. Starting to look like a motor again. I can't put this bolt in, but these three are alright. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try shimming it up there, see if I can pull this corner up. But I doubt it, because I also can't get these bolts in. These are off just a little bit. If I can show you this or not. Down in here, they're off just a hair. I'm reasonably happy with the fact that I can get 3 in. I might just hog this out if I can't make it move, because if I make this corner of the pan move, then this is going to move, and we're dead on where we need to be right there. So I think it's going to be a case of this bolt is going to be in a different spot. I don't know what happened. I can't see any damage. I do see on the inside, I saw, and I saw on the outside when I cleaned it, this has been heavily rebrazed. So this pan has been repaired. You can see it here. That's all brass. And this whole corner here is brass as well. I'll take this off, I'll show you again. But this has been repaired. It was not a very good repair because none of the holes lined up. But given that this has been sitting for 70 years, so that repair is somewhere between 70 and 97 years old. Okay, so this makes me feel a little bit better about the situation. I don't know if the color's coming through. How do I get that color to come through? Can you see the difference? I can't on the screen. There's brass up through here. This has all been redone and re-drilled and re-tapped. And they didn't do a good job. They got it off. Just a little bit off. That's all brass. This is all brass. And so this is definitely a repair job from way back. So I don't think I'm going to worry about that too much. I'm just going to hog out that. I'll hog out that cover and go about my day. Jesus. We got it. I got those in too. That's all it took. I hogged it out. It wasn't quite enough. I put those bolts in and it put it right into alignment. So we are good there. I'm putting the hole in the side. So when the oil goes around, splashes, it'll creep in. If you put it on the top, it's going to run right out, and you put it on the bottom, it'll starve. going to get my contraption out again. Put that back to horizontal. Put the head on. And take it off the stand, I guess. Okay, we're going to need a gasket. This is how they come. I'm going to need two, so I went my stock. Look at the difference. This is a little different. I've never seen one with brass rivets in it before. Different. We're gonna press on. We're going to seal it up. I don't have any problems with this at all, ever. Looks to me like this. Here's the back. So it's got to go this way. Now the reason I say this looks like the back, because this hole is bigger than this one. Get my pants dirty. Okay. We got bright, shiny new head bolts. Everybody's commenting about my engine stand. It's going to fall over, it's going to fall over. It hasn't yet. I hope it doesn't. These will get torqued to 55 foot-pounds at some point. Okay. Cool noise, man. Yeah, this is my favorite style of gasket. Hopefully they stay in. If they don't stay in, we're going to glue them in. This is what they look like. If you know where these come from, let me know. I'd like to buy a few in bulk. They're just copper rolled around some sort of a ring, and they crush up when you tighten the bolts. Now, do we want to do the intake first or the exhaust first? You really need about 6 hands to do this. Which is why I have these cut off pieces to begin with. Stay there, do your job. Now we need to figure out, I guess they're going to have to go that way with these bolts. So brand new exhaust manifold. Come on. Stay. I'm just going to look down in here and make sure everything's all tucked in tight. Looking good. Looking good. Now we can take these out and put the real ones in. If you're going to do this, just cut one of these off of a spare set. That's how I made these. That's interesting. This gasket set does not come with a carburetor gasket. Water. Nope. But we did get one with the carburetor, so that's awesome. Brand new. Brand new. Not remanufactured, not fixed, not repaired. Brand spanking new. I'm getting it better than that. Our gasket. Sure, our flange is clean. Get a couple of bolts. Now, one of these I can't get a socket or a wrench on. I don't remember which way it was. So I'm going to start by putting the bolts in from that direction. And we're going to find out. Another nylock. You need an extension and a wrench. Yeah, see, that's the one. That's the side I can't put the... This will work fine. This will work. Now, see what I mean? I should have put this on before I put this in here. So Derek would be proud of me. Maybe not, because it didn't have them set right. Alright, let's see. Let me get that in there. Ugh. Perfect. If you don't know who Derek is, Vice Grip Garage is his channel. So check it out. He's doing better than I am, that's for sure. Okay, that's where we are so far. What do you think? Well, since we're on this side anyway, might as well keep going. Yesterday's RTV is not making it easy. Gasket. Get in there. Rust preventative lacquer. Use caution when cleaning. And it's been greased too. Okay, it didn't come with a nut, but it came with the pin. So that's good. Now where's the hole? Okay. So that goes on there. I have this engine set to top dead center on number 1. I don't want to disturb it. So if I can do this upside down, I will. If I can't, then I'm going to stand it back up on its nose. Now, this has got a little keeper thing on it. This holds the pin in, so. It's going to sit on there like that. That's going to go over it like that. And that's done. What do you think? Guess we need to take it off the stand. What do you think? Now that it's quiet. What do you think? Still got a few more pieces to put on, but I think it's looking pretty snazzy. Okay, we'll see you in the next one. Maybe.